Bagi kalian yang mau top up game ataupun voucher lainnya, kalian bisa top up saja di sekte topup.com. Pilih game Haikyuu Fly High jika kalian ingin top up game ini. Masukkan email dan paspor yang telah dibuat sebelumnya, terus server dan nickname game kalian. Lalu pilih paket ataupun nominal yang ingin kalian top up, lalu pilih metode pembayaran yang kalian punya, lalu jangan lupa masukkan kode voucher DeBuDDi ya buat dapetin diskon di setiap top up gamenya. Dan masukkan nomor WhatsApp kalian untuk konfirmasi pesanan dan klik beli sekarang. Yang mau top up, kalian bisa cek link yang ada di deskripsi video ataupun pin komen.
In this video, we will discuss the upcoming UR characters in Haikyuu, Fly High, Bokuto, and Oikawa. After the current UR Kuro, UR Bokuto, along with SSR Akashi and the SSR Shirabu event, should appear on the global server. For Bokuto and Akashi, there is a Beach SP version, but it will be released later after the first anniversary of the Fly High game. It all comes down to whether you want to get UR Bokuto and UR Akashi or wait for the SP version of these two players. As we know, getting diamonds and UR tickets takes a long time, especially for F2P or free-to-play players. Let's say for every limited UR event, we get 10 to 15 UR tickets. To get 100 UR tickets, it would take 3 to 4 months. Not to mention, getting diamonds is also a slow process, and there are no free diamonds from ads. Of course, this makes it overwhelming for me as an F2P player in terms of power, because I'm holding back on using Gacha for purple and UR tickets for now. It's likely that when UR Bokuto appears, I won't pull for him because my players are still a mix of Aoba Josai and Karasuno. The main lineup consists of players from Aoba Josai and Shiratorizawa, while the second lineup is made up of players from Karasuno and Nekoma. I might wait for the Shiratorizawa and Nekoma players to appear in the standard banner. However, this will take time and it's uncertain if those players will actually be available when UR Bokuto is released. For UR Bokuto, you at least need Akashi to have a bond, unless you are not aiming for that bond, in which case it's not a problem. You can use this Wing Spiker Bokuto to replace Tanaka or Azumane. As for Iwaizumi, he might still be needed if UR Oikawa is released. To be honest, I want to pull for Bokuto, but I still have very few UR tickets and not too many diamonds. This is because some events are sometimes missed, and sometimes I forget to complete them, perhaps due to playing too many games. For UR Bokuto's stats, his serve is 133, spike is 140, toss is 112, receive is 126, block is 120, and save is 113. Bokuto's passive skill increases the team's morale, surf power, attack power, and hit power. Some passive skills have certain conditions to provide additional bonuses. For example, with his special spike skill, he will give a bonus to power and morale if the condition is a nice play. Then for the bond with Akashi, it adds 265% hit power, and 15 team morale. For UR Bokuto's memory, he adds 6% hit power and reduces the opponent's block by 3.2%. The effect lasts after crossing the net once. If the opposing player's block is bad, then that player's block will be reduced by 3.2%, and the effect lasts after crossing the net twice. Next, for UR Oikawa, his bond is with SSR Iwaizumi. If you already have Iwaizumi, this might be the time to get additional stats from the bond. For UR Oikawa stats, his serve is 140, spike is 126, toss is 134, receive is 113, block is 126, and save is 106. Oikawa's passive increases toss, awareness, surf power, and attention. Then there is a 2-attack combo with Iwaizumi that cannot be blocked. So this is very good if you want a full Aoba Josai team or a mix with the previous UR players you already have in your formation. If you want to see the synergy between SP, UR, SSR, and SR players, you can check the website gondf.github.io/Haikyuu TeamBuilderEN. It's easier to build a team here without needing to look at the Japanese version of the game first for the players' bonds in Haikyuu Fly High. I will probably go for the Miya brothers, as I've often mentioned before, maybe a full Inarizaki team. For the rest, Komori as libero, Sakusa as wing spiker, and for MB, middle blocker, I might wait for an SP and play with the existing players first. If I don't pull for Oikawa from my main lineup, it will likely be like that, unless I do pull for UR Oikawa later. It will definitely be different. For now, I might try to get Atsuma and Osamu first to have them as a package for their bond and combo. As for Oikawa, I will probably wait for a banner return or just skip him, because there will be an SP Kuro coming out after SP Tsuki. In Haikyuu, you can't freely arrange the player lineup, so you can't just place players in any position you want. If you could freely arrange the players' positions, it would be great. You can have both MBs at the front, the rest, like Wing Spiker, Setter, or OP, could be in the back positions. I hope there will be a lineup update. So we would be free to have a full Wing Spiker, middle blocker, Setter, or OP team like in the game Haikyuu Touch the Dream. It seems like this would be difficult, but if it is possible to customize the lineup, it would be really fun. Perhaps that's all for this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. You can also join the Discord group or check out the tutorials on the website DeBuDDi.github.io. Thank you. See you in the next video. See you again.
Por ver, nos vemos en los próximos vídeos. No olvides los subs, dale me gusta y deja un comentario.